Maayong buntag, and welcome to another exciting episode of my Filipino adventure. I am Mike, I'm your American tour guide, and Yna is patiently waiting for me in the Philippines. So I know I've been only doing like one a week here. It's just because, as you saw the last video, just really busy trying to get everything wrapped up. I leave in 7 days. A week from today, I'll be on my way to LA. And then from LA to Peking, and from Peking to Manila to go to the embassy. So, now, what was I going to say here? So, I'm going to make a video of the checklist, my final checklist of what I have to do before I leave. And that'll be my next video. I'll probably make that later today. But for now, I just want to show you a couple things that's been going on. They don't really pertain to the Philippines, but you know, it's kind of what you signed up for with my channel. Is I'm here in America. So I had a couple viewers ask me more about the exciting hydroponics. They were interested in trying it. I told them to go back and watch some other videos, but I figured I'd just do a quick recap because I am setting up some lettuce before I go. So this will probably be, I'll probably do one more update before I leave, but after, you know, then you get 3 weeks of no hydroponics because I'll be over in Manila, so you don't have to worry about that. But when I come back, I'll show you what it all looks like. So, and then after we do that, I'm gonna finish up a little bragging about my son because he just won himself a nice art scholarship. So let's jump right into the hydroponics and show you how that works. Hydroponics minute. So I'm going to start a brand new before I leave. So what this is I washed out my container here, which is just a tote, 10 gallons of water. You can use any size tote or container that you can drill holes in the top, 2-inch holes there with the hole saw. I was lucky and I found this one because it has it's got a big surface area, so I can put a lot of plants in here. And it's not overwhelmingly large. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. And the other good thing is I've tested it. I've ran 2 cycles through this, and there's enough water in there to keep it until harvest. So that's all ready. I test my pH. It's about, my tap water is like 7.4. I like it to be 7, and I know I can buy some pH up and pH down additives. I just don't have it, so I'm just going to run with the 7.4. And these, of course, are the lettuce that I started about 7 or 10 days ago. So the next part is, you're probably curious, is what nutrients do you put in there? So this is Master Blend. This is kind of a generic fertilizer. It's 4-18-38, and I forget exactly what numbers are which, but it's phosphorus and whatever. I don't know. I'm still learning. But I watched a YouTube video on this. So I put 20 grams. It's 5 grams per 5-gallon bucket, and that's 10 gallons, so I double it. So I got 20 grams of the Master Blend, which is right here. That's 20 grams of this fertilizer. I got 20 grams of the calcium nitrate, which is right here. That's 20 grams of that. And 10 grams of, this is just plain old Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate. And that's all I use. Now, what I learned pretty quick is to mix this up in some hot water. You just want to make sure everything dissolves. Otherwise, it's not going to do any good. It's just going to sit at the bottom. And it takes a little bit. It doesn't just instantly dissolve. So I put the salt in there first, and the hot water will help it up. And mix it up, crush it up. Then I'm going to put the calcium in there. And I might as well, I'll go ahead and put the Master Blend in there. And I'll just stir this up until everything's nice and dissolved. And then I will add this to the hydroponics unit. So solution is all diluted. Pretty good there. I'm just going to pour this into the water. And of course, I'm just going to Mix that all up there so it's evenly mixed through the 10 gallons. And that's it. That's all you need to do for probably 5 or 6 weeks. It's just going to sit there and grow in this solution, and that's enough. And what you want to try to do is, hold on, uh-oh. Making a mess here. Sorry about this. This is not good TV. Okay, there you go. Now how you want to set it is, so this is your cage or your net cage here. It should set, I'm going to put my finger in here and it's wet. You just want the water to cover the very bottom of this. And now we're going to put the seed pods into the nets and put them in the system. Okay, and we're rolling. So as you can see here, hopefully, let's get some light on the situation here. You see the roots coming through the bottom, and that's when you know it's time. So these Rockwell are pre-formed to break really apart really easy. So you can just take it, push it deep into the net cup here, and then just set her in there. I'll do one more for you, and then I'll save you. This one's got the root coming up real good. So I try to do, if the root's really showing good, is try to, there we go. Yeah, that's good enough. But push it down. I try to get the, so the root sticks out, but it doesn't make a difference. Okay, I'll be back to show you the finished product. It only took me a minute to get those all set up in there, and I'll lift this up here. You can see that it's just touching the bottom of the, get out of here. It's just touching the bottom. And I'll just click this closed. And I've got LED light up here, plus it gets natural light because this is a garden window. If you don't have a garden window, you can just use, is it 5500 Kelvin or LED lights, and I also have these grow lights too, which was about 30 bucks. I got basically everything you see here on Amazon, except for this I got at Lowe's, I think. The Rockwool, the net, what are they called now? The seed cups or the net cups I got on Amazon, and I got the Master Blend and the calcium carbonate. The Epsom salt, of course, I just got at the local pharmacy, and that's all you need. You need a couple tools. You need a 2-inch hole saw, and that's it. And this one, like I said, I painted this one black, so I put taper on it and painted it black because it was clear, because I didn't want a lot of algae growing in the sun. So there's a quick overview, and I know it was longer than a minute, but for those who are interested. So that's it in a nutshell. It's basically really simple. Just once you get it set up, once you get all the things you need, it's really simple after that. It's just like you don't even think about it. Just you know what to do. Start your seeds, put them in the water, put them in the sunlight. Don't put them outside, because the rain will mess up your the rain will get into your unit, and it'll mess up your fertilizer solution. It'll mess that all up. So, all right, now let's my son Canyon. I've got 2 boys, Canyon and Scout. Yes, that's their names. And Canyon, my oldest one's 24, and he's kind of following in Pop's footsteps, except for playing music. That's my other son, Scout. He's an amazing musician. But he is an artist and a film guy. He's really into film, and that's what he's studying at college. And he just tells me the other day, "Oh yeah, Dad, I won first place in art contest. I won $1,000 scholarship for college." So he didn't even tell me he entered. And he makes these really cool collages, and they're really artistic, and people seem to like him because he won first place. So I'm going to show you a little bit of when he accepted the award here. So let's watch that.
Great scholarship for the visual arts goes to Canyon Clark. is in cinematic studies, and he does these collage pieces over here on the board next to the big poster. And would you like to talk about your work a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Every image on there was once in a old National Geographic, probably between the 40s and the 60s. Handcrafted, all of them are except for the top right one, the blueberries and the dancers. That one is digital, from scans of National Geographic still. Been doing it for about 4 to 5 years, just as a hobby. Because like she said, I am going into film as a major.
So I think one of the things that I liked about your artist statement too was the fact that, you know, you're wearing cinematic studies, but this is something you do on the side. This is just art that you have a passion for, not just necessarily class projects or things that you're doing, but so very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
So proud papa. So I gotta brag on my kids a little bit. So that's Caden winning his award. So let me think if there's anything else. I'm just gonna wrap this up now, and I'm gonna start making the next video. So much stuff to get ready for the trip coming up. Yna actually leaves tomorrow to fly to Cebu to take what's called a CFO class. We're taking that in Cebu instead of Manila because the Manila classes were all booked up. So she's going to take that class, then the next day she's going to fly to Manila, and then she's going to get her medical exam, and hopefully all that will be taken care of by the time I land. We just have to wait a couple days in Manila and then go to her embassy interview. So lots to do, lots to do. We're pretty nervous. I know she's really nervous, just to make sure everything goes well. So until then, you know the drill. Stay cool, stay classy. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, hit the bell. That'll notify you when I make a next video. Like and comment, and stay classy.